Hi, everybody, and welcome to our week number 12 Twitch live stream. It is Wednesday, October 30th, the day before Halloween. Very exciting. I hope everyone is doing well, enjoying our little bit cooler weather, getting ready to eat lots of candy tomorrow. Welcome to week 12. I can't believe we're already like at the 3/4 mark of the semester. It's so crazy how fast it's gone. Can you all hear and see me okay? Can someone let me know in the chat if everything's coming through? All right, it looks good on my end, but just to double check with like a yes or a thumbs up or something, if you could let me know, that'd be amazing. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully everything is looking good on your end. Okay, great. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate it so much. So let's go over to Canvas together. And as I said, if we scroll way down, like we're way down here now, we're in week number 12. Next week is November. Can you even believe that? I cannot believe that next Wednesday, when we have our next live stream, will be in November. That's crazy. So we are in week number 12. So let's take a look at what we have going on this week. Kind of short and sweet as usual, but we do have an exam this week. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about that. Oh, and some quick feedback from last week. Sorry, I almost jumped the gun there. Really nicely done last week on discussion number 11. I really enjoyed all of the beautiful little graphs and charts that you put out there. Really nicely done, factorial designs and looking at more than one like variable. Like it's starting to get a little bit more complicated, but a lot of you did a beautiful job kind of handling that and looking at this study of cell phone use for familiar versus non-familiar. The biggest place that people lost points was most of you did a wonderful job identifying the independent variables, but not everyone broke it down into their levels. So we have like different conditions here, different levels here, and different levels here. So it was definitely, I would say that was the biggest reason that people lost points. That and a few people didn't do a graph. But for the vast majority of you, really beautiful job looking at more than one variable. We shift gears a little bit this week. We do have 3 different times. It doesn't show that yours has been graded yet. Yeah, I did grade everything from last week. So if you want to send me a quick email, I can take a look at what happened because everything was graded on Monday and all of the feedback went out and is all done. So on my end, I don't have anything left to grade. So if something is up, Rachel, maybe let me know. Send me a quick email and I can take a look for you and see what's going on. So this week we look at APA formatting part 2. There is another APA formatting part 3 toward the end of the semester, but this week part 2. So there's no reading in the textbook. Instead, what I've done is I made a little lecture and then I posted 2 chapters from the APA manual. And forgive me if they're not like perfect looking. Rather than make you buy the manual, I just scanned the chapters that I wanted you to read. It did take me a little bit to do them, and so you can obviously see the spiral and everything, but it made it free for you, so hopefully that makes it okay. But make sure you read these 2 chapters on APA style formatting. There's also a little lecture video that I put together. So read the lecture, read the 2 chapters from that manual, and then watch the lecture video with my slides and so on. The discussion for this week, we'll be looking at APA formatting part 2. And so for this, as always, you have my instructions up here at the top, my video underneath it, and don't forget to really elaborate in your responses. I'm still seeing some people who aren't replying to a classmate, and those 2 points will add up. So make sure you do that every week. But this one, what you're doing is you're going to look over this little APA formatting checklist, this title page guide, and a sample title page right here. And then you're going to do a couple of things with that information. After you've read all the stuff and you understand everything, you're going to go to this website and you're going to complete these 2 exercises. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to give you an opportunity, and I know fun's a relative word when we're talking about APA formatting, but you're going to go onto that website and you're going to complete 2 exercises related to APA formatting. And then your 2 things that you'll turn into me for the discussion, you're going to talk a little bit about your experience with these 2 practice exercises. What did you understand? What was most confusing to you? How did it go? And then the big one is right here. You're going to create a sample title page using the information that's up here in the checklist, the title page guide, and the sample title page. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up with a fictional title for your paper, and then you're going to fill in all of your author information. You can attach it or you can include it as like a screenshot like a few people did here. Just make sure I can see the whole page, as the formatting of your page is really important. So you can insert it, you can upload it, either way will work. But you're going to comment on your little practice exercises and then create a title page. And the title page is worth the most points, so make sure that you nail all the formatting. And again, I've given you a sample, I've given you a guide, and then a checklist. So there really should be no reason that you can't hit all of them. And have fun coming up with a fictional title. It can be whatever you would like. And then, of course, make sure you include all of your information. And you can see some people who've already done that down here, which is fantastic. Don't forget to also reply to a classmate to get those 2 very easy points for the discussion. The other thing that you do have this week is we do have exam number 3, and it's the same style and format as the other exams that you've taken in here. But let's go over it a little bit just to make sure that you're feeling comfortable. Here is the study guide, so let's take a look at that first. And our exams are a little bit cumulative in the sense that everything is kind of building, but this exam is on chapter 10, 11, 12, and then the 2 APA formatting readings from this week. So make sure you know all of these terms from chapter 10, all of these from 11, 12, and then from this week as well. As I've mentioned before, if it was me, I would probably type them all out and have it next to me just so that I could easily reference it if I needed it. But it's completely up to you. A lot of you have been doing really well on the exams. So if that's the case, do what's working for you. But I would definitely encourage you to study and prepare as you would for a normal in-person test. So once you've studied, once you've prepared, once you're all ready, you'll click on exam number 3. And as usual, it's worth 50 points. This one has 44 questions on it, and you have an hour to complete it, like always. So you only get that one attempt. Make sure you're ready, you're organized, you're all set to go before you begin. Just a couple of reminders with that. Organized, ready to set to go. Make sure that you have an hour. Make sure you have good internet connection, that you have a quiet place to take the test, that you've studied, you've prepared, you have your notes, you're all ready to go, right? Set yourself up for success. I'd also love to caution you that as we get into the fall, we're getting a little bit of wind. There's a chance of rain on Saturday. Yay. So just make sure that you're not waiting till the last minute. You don't want to lose power or have something come up and have that interfere with your ability to be successful. When you're ready to go, you'll hit take the quiz. Remember that the clock will stop you when you run out of time, so just be mindful of your time. You can skip questions if you don't know the answer, but I hope that you all do really well. Again, it's just on everything in this unit, though some of the stuff in this unit is definitely building on what came before. You will get a grade instantly the moment that you finish it, so that's really nice. You don't have to wait. You'll be able to see how you did. So good luck on the exam. Again, I would really reinforce the idea that, make sure you study and you prepare, especially if you have that study guide with you. There's really no reason that you won't do quite well on the test. Other than that, I do have a couple of reminders for you. I already typed one up and put it in the chat, so I'm going to post that here. Don't forget to double check your subscription status. There's definitely a few of you who have expired, like Alexis and then Rachel. I don't see the football cake next to your name anymore. So just make sure you go back and renew it if it has expired. I really, again, appreciate those of you who've done this consistently. It saves me so much time. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And remember, if you're watching this as a recording, you can still get the extra credit and answer the question on Canvas as long as you are subscribed. So there's that reminder. The other reminder I have for you, if you're looking ahead, let me put in here about the next Twitch live stream. And again, I cannot believe that next week is November, but it is. So crazy. It's coming up fast. Counting down the days till my cruise in November. I can't wait. So let me put this in the chat. Our next Twitch live stream will be on Wednesday, November 6th at 1:00 p.m. Okay, so that will be our next live stream. We'll go over everything from this week with the APA formatting and the exam statistics, and then everything that we are going over next week as well. So that will be next week. The last thing, let me give you the extra credit question for today, so that you can get the points for joining me or watching this later if you're subscribed. So this is the week number 12 Twitch extra credit question, and I'm putting it right now in the chat. The question is, in order, what are the sections in a typical APA style empirical article? In order, you just need to list them. What are the sections in a typical APA style empirical article? And when you're ready to answer that, since we're in week 12, you'll go to optional Twitch extra credit number 12 right here. Click on that. Click on Start Assignment up at the top, and that'll bring up that box where you can type your response. And then when you're done, hit Submit for your confetti burst. Presents, why not? We're getting closer to Christmas, right? Let's get some presents in there. So those are the big things for this week. Good luck on the APA formatting. Enjoy the little exercises. Have fun coming up with a title for the discussion. Don't forget to study and prepare for the exam. And then again, when I see you next week, we'll go over everything. We have kind of a little bit different week next week for like the reading. I wanted to give you a chance to kind of start thinking about that final project that we have. But we will talk about that next week. So that's everything that I have for you today. Again, kind of short and sweet, 15 minutes or so. I will hang out. If you do have any questions about the exam or anything else in the class, I'd be happy to answer them. Oh, we are going on our cruise the week of Thanksgiving. It goes out of Miami to Haiti and Jamaica, and then the Bahamas and Coco Cay. So I am or Coco Key, Coco Cay. I'm very excited to eat my way through that vacation. We'll be on it for Thanksgiving, so hopefully they do like a fun Thanksgiving meal or something. I've never been on a cruise for a holiday. So yeah, sounds like so much fun though. I am very pale from not being out in the sun, so hopefully I don't get too sunburned. When I come back and I'm bright red, you can laugh at me. Right. Well, I'm going to minimize my video so I'm not staring at myself, but I will hang out for a little while. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a happy Halloween tomorrow. If you celebrate Halloween, stay safe. I would tell you not to eat too much candy, but I plan to eat way too much candy. So I'll just say stay safe and take care of yourselves. Have fun, and I will hope to see you all next week for our next Twitch live stream. Thank you as well. Have a wonderful week. Happy Halloween. And I am still here if any of you have any questions. I just minimized my video so I wasn't staring at myself. And I am still here. As I mentioned, I'll hang out for another minute or two and then I'll close this up so I can get it posted for all of you to watch later.